Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and I hope y'all are having a great day, afternoon, weekend, week, whatever it is for you guys. Whenever you guys are tuning in, man, I hope you are having a good one. Today we are getting back to our, well, I mean, things just never change around here. The only thing that is going to change in the near future is probably the game that we're going to be playing. Now, I know Forza Motorsport 7's coming out real soon. Gran Turismo Sport's coming out real soon. But let me know if you guys want to see some Assetto Corsa in the meantime. I haven't played it, but I looked up some videos online. It looks pretty dope. So let me know down in the comments if you guys want to keep seeing some Horizon 3 videos, or we'll switch it up until the new Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsport 7 comes out, whichever one comes first, man. Before today's video, we have a request, as per usual, from one person in particular on YouTube. SMT Playin, Playan, wants to see a Lexus ISF drift build. Now, we have done a couple Lexus builds on the channel recently. However, I want to do an ISF build. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Lexus ISF, that is pretty much Lexus's like flagship race sedan. Now, obviously the LFA being the supercar, the ISF, as you can see, performance-wise, pretty close. Not quite up there in supercar territory, but definitely a fast car nonetheless. So I think for today's video, man, we're gonna take this stock ISF and see if we can mod it a little bit, make it a little bit drift friendly. Now, as you can see, some very nice skins right off of the bat, but I think we're gonna go ahead and pick a manufacturer color to start, switch up the paint a little later on in the video. So, if you guys are new to the channel and don't know how it works, man, we take one request per video uploaded. So if you guys want to see something, drop it down in the comments section, man. Now, I've seen a lot of requests, a lot of repeat requests. So if there is something that you think is very popular that I should have done already, chances are I have. So just, you know, search Don Squally and then whatever build it is that you want to see. And if I haven't done it yet, definitely drop it down in the comment section, because that's basically what I'm trying to do now, is take care of the builds that I have yet to do. We have a lot of Miatas, a lot of Supras, you know, just a lot of your usual Mustangs, Camaros, all kinds of those types of builds on the channel already, which I really like all those cars, and I enjoy every single build that I've done so far. But like I say, I'm trying to get just the odds and ends. So, yeah, keep that in mind when you're requesting. But as far as everything goes now, you know, aesthetically, we can't really do much to this car. As you can see, just a lip and this big wing, which I really don't like either of those. So I think we're going to opt away from those. Now, as far as the tire compound goes, we're definitely going to put a race tire compound on here. You guys always give me crap, I know, when I put the race tire compound on the drift specific vehicles, but I think we're going to have enough power to overcome all that that grip from those race tires. Now, I'm just going to look through a couple of our wheel options here until I find something that we like. Now, I say, just for drift time's sake, since Haggard just threw the 1552s, those tarmacs on the Lexus that they have, I believe it's what, a GS 400 or something like that, man. Let's go ahead and throw it on our ISF. Now, I wish we could make the wheel diameter a little bit bigger, but since we can't, I think we'll go ahead and throw some 20s on here, even though a drift car definitely not going to need a 20 on here. I think actually a bigger profile tire would be better for drifting. Cheaper tires, you know, you get a little more sidewall, so you don't really run the risk of completely blowing out your tires if you hit a little crack in the road or anything like that. Just a little bit more peace of mind, but for the sake of the look of this car, I think we're going to go with the 20s. Now, as far as the brakes go, we're going to go ahead and upgrade those. Rally springs and dampers, I think, would really be the way to go here. Front anti-roll bars, both front and back, as well as a little bit of weight reduction I'm liking that. Now as far as the engine goes, we're going to do a few things. Now, as you can see, we really are up there in the performance numbers. Pretty close to hitting the S2 class here. So what I think I want to do is just a few minor mods: intake, exhaust, flywheel, oil and cooling, and then I think we'll do some intake and throttle body just to maximize the flow there, fuel system, as well as ignition. I'm going to leave the camshaft, valves, displacement, and pistons stock, since, you know, those things would generally require us to pull the engine, which in this build, this would be just a bolt-on setup. So we're going to go ahead and install that right now. And with that done, we are going to jump into the tuning section. Now, really the only thing that I want to do is throw a little bit of camber on the back just so we can get a nice tuck and lower the front. Now, I do like the stance in the back. I just would like to even out the front just a little bit. Actually, we're going to go back in here, mess around with our differential as well, put that high, both acceleration and deceleration. I don't really know what that does. It's just somebody told me to do that, and I find that it works, man. So in the designs and paints, really what I would like to see happen here is find a design that is kind of like a drift team or a drift spec looking kind of. We got an NYC taxi. That's just no good, man. Now all of these look generally a little bit Mickey Mouse. That looks kind of dope right there. I'm going to skim through a few of these, see if I can find something that I like here for you guys. Now, there are a couple cool designs here, but to be honest, like, nothing that I really think I like. So what I think I'm going to do here is paint the car myself. Now, I do kind of have an idea where I want to take this thing. I really like white Lexus cars, so I think we're going to go ahead and paint this bad boy white. Now, as far as the hood goes, I think since this is a drift spec vehicle, a carbon fiber hood is definitely in the works. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing the wing carbon fiber. I know this is just kind of like a plastic add-on, but I think with that carbon fiber on there, it is a nice little touch. Now, we're going to go ahead and tint up the windows. Now, I think for the wheels, we should do something really out there that you really wouldn't see on a street car. Maybe an orange or like a yellow or something like that. I kind of like the yellow. I'm not going to lie. That looks pretty cool. Oh, but the green might be the way to go. I've always been a fan of the lime green wheels. I just could never commit to them on my own personal vehicle. Which, by the way, if you guys want to see my vlog channel, I just put a duckbill trunk on my car. So if you guys want to see that, link is down in the description, man. So let's go ahead and throw on some nice green wheels, man. I like that lime green, especially with the white and black. Really sets it off nicely. So let's go ahead and install that. The paint's already white, so we're going to save that to the current car. Now, I wouldn't mind throwing a couple of decals on here, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to go ahead, throw on a couple of sponsorship decals here. You guys know how we do it. Yeah, you know we had to get that nice little 1552 logo on here, man. So we're going to go ahead, move this accordingly onto, let's just say, the back fender there. Throw that on the left side. Oh, that's not going to work for us. Please hold. And position that one on the opposite side, and that is looking pretty good, man. We got our sponsorship stickers on here. And with that said, we're ready to take this thing out on the street, see what it's all about. Now, the reason I did want to keep this thing naturally aspirated is because, as you guys know, 5-liter V8 motor in this thing, stock from the factory, so it's a powerhouse all in its own. Really doesn't need any help or boost. And to be honest, I kind of wanted to see what this thing could do. Definitely sounds very quiet, very aggressive though. Pulling hard all the way up into 5th gear there. Does it drift? As you can tell, I would definitely say that's a positively for sure in that factor. It is definitely drifting, and quite well actually. Oh, I like that sticker on the side here. Really makes it look pretty official, no lie. It's funny how a little sticker can really make your car look from like, you know, a street car, whatever. You know, you throw a big sticker on the side of it and it just looks race car for whatever reason, man. That's why I see a lot of like the, you know, stock Subarus rolling around with the gold livery or livery, you know, on the street with the gold wheels and stuff like that. It's, can't lie, even on a stock STI, definitely makes it look aggressive. So as far as drifting goes, we are definitely on the right path. As you can see, with a little bit of power, really it doesn't matter what kind of tire compound you have on there. We threw a race tire compound on here, but this car is just so powerful that it overcomes that grip with no issues whatsoever. Now, if this was a Miata or like a stock 240, keeping it relatively stockish, I could understand having too much grip might be an issue. The car, oh god, that wasn't a good example of grip there. You know what I mean? The power of the car won't necessarily let you whip the back end out. But with this thing, I don't know what this comes stock with. I want to say 500 horsepower, but that doesn't seem right. Maybe 400 horsepower, the ISF stock. I know it was something ridiculous from that 5-liter motor. When this car first came out, it was a monster. Not too many people really had them. And even if they do have them, you can tell it's kind of a plain car. Like, aside from the exhaust tips and the little F badges, which, might I add, a lot of the 250s and 350 ISs came with the F badges because they had like the F Sport package where you can get the wheels and the suspension. Unless you saw those exhaust tips, this thing looks like just another Lexus, man. Aside, I guess there's the little air dam behind the front wheel there, but yeah, not much you could really tell. So, which makes these things true sleepers, man. You know, you add up just a dual exit exhaust there on either side instead of the quad exhaust, and rip off those F badges, maybe even put an IS 250 badge on there. You'd definitely be onto something, man. But as far as this one goes, there's absolutely no question that this thing is in fact a race car. And it definitely does the job, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical because I know these cars are relatively heavy. You know, Lexus, very luxury oriented, so they have a lot of extra weight to them. But this build really came together, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to get a really decent Lexus drift car with those nice 1552 tarmacs, man, this is definitely the way to go. But I'm thinking we're probably going to put an end to this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy this, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more and you are not subscribed yet. Definitely do so, man. We got a lot more coming in the near future. So let's see some of those requests, man. Let me know what you guys want to see as well. So as always, I'm your boy D Nelly, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Jeez, look at the wheels, man. Damn. Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Ah!